So I work at the University of Greenwich, and today the Students' Union have organised a Varsity, which is an annual tournament where the sports teams all play against each other. So I've come down to see if I can fundraise. I've got my Centrepoint t-shirt on. I've managed to source lots of cakes from people who've baked them and donated them from local shops. There is a hockey match going on behind me. It's a penalty shootout, in fact, and I'm off out around the site to see if I can sell some cakes and raise some money. Alright, 22 miles, last long run of the training. Tapering starts in about 3.5 hours, so let's do this. So I'm just past halfway, about 11.5 miles. The conditions are horrible. It's been chucking it down solidly for about 2 days, and the route today is all along canal path, a cycle path, which on a nice dry day would be a lovely route, but there are huge puddles everywhere. It's muddy on the sides, it's stop-start, there are bits of the path that are closed. This is not the ideal conditions to be doing my last long run-in.
I'm just on my way to meet Chris, ran the last 6 miles with him of his 22-mile run. I have for him some energy thing, Vaseline, and he called for deep heat pain relief and some water. So I've met up with Chris, just setting off on, for me, 6 miles, and Chris is 16 miles in. It's very wet, cold and muddy underfoot. How are you feeling?
A bit tired, my legs are starting to ache in funny places, but at least this particular terrain is solid ground, which is better than it was before.
This here is a path we're supposed to be running on, but as you can see it's all flooded, so we're on the road.
Cis orange gels are getting me through this marathon training. Tastes just like orange squash. Try some.
No.
Try some.
No. The last thing you want on a 22-mile run is this hill. Come on, pump those arms, drive those legs.
It really hurts.
Sprint finish! Sprint finish! And the crowd goes wild! Well done, Shirley!
Hello.
High five, Chris Shelley. That's it.
Hello.
Oh dear. That's it till the big day. How are you feeling, Chris Shelley?
Stiff, aching. The route was horrible, but I did it exactly 22 miles on the nose. Thank you to Robin Lewis for the route. I got lost. I managed to recalculate it down to the last step. Now I just need a bath. Hi. So, as I relax here, soaking my aching muscles, just want to thank the people who've sponsored me this week, and there's quite a few. So, Pam and Charles Isherwood, my uncle Dave and Auntie Sheila, Wilkinson, Jeremy and Louise Pocock, and Neil Judlinski and Nikki, Richard Baines, who knew you could be so generous, and Tony, who sits behind my dad in the North Stand at Hillsborough, and also a hugely generous donation from an anonymous person that took me to exactly halfway. So I'd really like to know who that is. If that's you, please do let me know. But thank you to everyone who donated and everyone who took part in the cake sale and raffle.